Hey, hello. So we've got Mario Kart DS all missions. You just saw the emblem there. So what we need to do is we need to complete every single mission in Mario Kart DS. We need to get at least 1 star from the first 6 worlds, and there's a secret 7th world. So ready to go whenever. Who's starting the timer? 3, 2, 1, go, go, go. So obviously the mission mode's obviously a fan favorite of Mario Kart DS. I just hit the wall. I'm so good at this game. So obviously the first missions are slightly basic. You've got to notice I'm doing snaking, even though the standard Mario is not the best kart for snaking. It's still very much applicable to the game. And then we're going to do a small trick at the end where we have to press pause in order to go through to skip the winning sequence. I may not be able to get it on this mission, so you'll see how long it takes there. This mission here is slightly annoying as you need to try and use a star to hit the cheeps. And they're really annoying to hit. But yeah, as you can see, I failed the pause there, so we need to sit through this entire sequence. And so, yeah, it's very simple mission mode. It's just getting the basic objectives. I missed the startup boost, which is kind of annoying. And I missed the coin. So obviously Peach is a really hard character to control, which is why I don't do any, why I don't typically drift. That was honestly a mistake on my behalf. There are indeed strategies where you can indeed do some snaking in to get the coins on this mission and some other ones, but typically I don't do it because I'm not the best. We're going to see some more snaking in this mission because, you know, Yoshi is the best at the game. The egg one is even better at snaking, but the standard Yoshi is indeed probably the best kart that you see in mission mode. Just concentrating making sure I get the boxes here because sometimes they are a bit annoying to try and align to. So this first world's not going to be very interesting. The second world's probably not going to be that interesting either, apart from some select missions, because it's mostly, they're very basic and very easy to complete, and we're very likely to get 3 stars on them. And so with that pause cancelling trick, it's very important to try and do it as early as possible, because then you get the most time saved, but you want to make sure you do indeed get the objective during the time. You may notice that this mission here was to get 4 drifts, and we are absolutely knocking it out of the park here because snaking is just very overpowered. So we typically don't need to worry about the drift missions very much. Now with the startup boost, there are like 4, I think, different timings of startup boost that go from 100 frames to 50 frames, and I think it's like 20 frames, and there's like one is like that's like barely anything. I don't typically get the 100 frame boost, which is what you need for doing Mario Kart DS's quintessential PRB. As you can see, I have messed up a bit. Hopefully that's still a star. That's still 1 star. We don't care about anything less, more than that. These backward missions are very boring. They sometimes do indeed get me caught up. Typically not on this one because of the really long straightaway. But yeah, it's backwards. So it's going to be holding B for a long time here if there's any donations.
There is indeed some donations. So we have a $50 donation from Nusan, who says, I am so glad to see Zebulon running at the event. We have a $25 donation from Liberty Ernie, who has no comment. And we have a $50 anonymous donation to go towards the F-Zero GX incentive.
So here we got Big Bully. As you can see, I'm just going to do an MT there, and it knocks him into the water, and we now have World 2. So it's you can actually complete Big Bully really fast. I'm just not that fast at building MTs yet. This is probably one of the better missions in the game, the hitting the boxes, because it's just really unique. I'm currently reviewing every Mario Kart DS mission mode mission. I haven't gotten to this one yet, but this is probably going to be one of the ones that are ranked very highly. Interestingly, there are 2 unused boxes on this mission on the other side of the bridge that you can't access. Oh no. Hopefully that doesn't make my score any less than 1 star, but only one way to find out. It's still a star. Okay, nice. Now this mission's really funny because it looks very similar to the first mission but with coins, but there is a secret coin behind you. That has gotten me once, and the live stream chat did not let me down. Or did not let me live it down for the entire run where I proceeded to get a PB. One thing you'll notice is as I'm doing all these missions, I'm going clockwise around the mission selector. It doesn't really affect the first 3 missions of a world, but you'll notice in World 1, I went straight from 1-1 to 1-4 to do the cheap stars mission. And the reason I did that is because that mission's hard as hell, and it's always good to reset early on that mission, rather than doing it the second last one of the world. I missed the mushroom. So a lot of missions do have just mushrooms on the track that you can sometimes try and get, but mushroom speed is basically the same as snaking speed, which is why PRB is so powerful. This mission is with Peach, which is hard to drift with, so even though this could be good to drift with, I'm just going to not drift because it's not worth it. Well, we got some shaky display capture through. And we've got another drift mission here with Peach. This is one of the few missions that are actually a multiple laps, which is a 3-lap baby park. And we should be able to get all 6 missions in this first lap, and then we have to play another 2 more laps. Now, I'm playing on a original Nintendo DS with an R4 cart, because R4s have slightly faster loads. I'm using a North American ROM on that R4 cart, because they're apparently slightly faster than a PAL ROM. The same Japanese ROMs are also faster as... I think the Japanese ROMs are the same speed as a North American ROM, but they're just faster than a PAL ROM. The Wii U is also a viable option to play the game on, and the Wii U Virtual Console for Mario Kart DS loads extremely fast. However, in mission mode speedruns, because there are so many loads, they actually put a nearly 3-minute time addition onto the Wii U speedruns in order to put them more in line with an actual DS console. When I first ran Mario Kart DS 32 track, which is the normal speedrun category, I was playing on the emulator, which is a lot slower, so I ended up, when I first moved from that to the Wii U, because I didn't have a DS capture card, I ended up saving I nearly bet my PB with really bad luck simply due to load times. Now this mission can be sometimes really good to you, sometimes really bad. This is honestly going pretty well if I can get this last one. Nice. Just because the pokies are really annoying. This is one of my least favorite missions to complete because it's just generally annoying, because I don't really like any of the chase item boxes. I think there's only 2 of them. There's a third one, but the third one's fine. But yeah, the item boxes move slightly faster than you do, and trying to get the pause cancel kind of sucks there, so I often don't really get it. But sometimes I've had to go like 3 or 4 tries on that mission before succeeding. On to the second boss, which is iRock. You saw me complete Big Bully fairly quickly. This one's going to take a bit longer, but there are indeed strats to get it a bit faster. Have I got him? Yes, I have. So you can't hit him during that in-between phase, but I think you can indeed literally just go there and hit him like that immediately, which is always fun. And then you just have to wait a while he does this attack. Nice, I was kind of worried because the hitboxes on the eyes are very, they're very strange. This is the good chase item box mission, which I've been trying to learn the faster strat for, but obviously I'm not great at it yet. Though this mission is so forgiving in terms of its stars that, like, I don't even know if I've ever gotten less than 3 stars on that mission. Here we get to admire the glorious backwards Bowser model. The DS certainly has a unique charm to it. Don't worry, we get to see DK's mission, DK's model soon, or later down the game, which is even better. Are there any more donations to read off while we hold B more?
We've got a $5 anonymous donation who didn't leave a comment. I did want to take the moment to acknowledge your beautiful AusSpeedruns emblem on your go-kart right there.
Yes, I originally tried writing the doing the AusSpeedruns Open logo, which is just a lot of text, which didn't really go well because it just didn't really come through. Oh my god, I got that mission. That mission's really hard and annoying. When I was trying to first freestyle Mario Kart DS when I got the capture card last year, that mission took me like 10 minutes. So we just got more gate missions. You'll notice there are a lot of repeated topics. Oh, I am kind of worried about the 3-star on this one. Or at least a star on this one. We got a star. Who cares? I'm starting to realize how forgiving this game is. This was another mission that for some reason just took me way too long to 3-star, but now that I've started speedrunning it, I'm like, how on earth did I do so badly at it? It is such a simple mission. Or it's such an easy mission to get 3 stars on, so... Yep. Oh no. Maybe I need to lock in a bit more. Oh my... Okay. Game's playing tricks on me. This mission, even though it's like 20 coins, and you know, the coins are very like singular, they really decide to just, you know, give up and just have one room, have 6 coins in it. We got another Power Slides mission. We got Shroom Ridge with DK, which is fun because DK's not very good at snaking. His Kart the Ramby rider, his main Kart the Ramby rider is considered one of the worst, but one of the coolest. And as you can see, we're nearly at 10, and we're only we're hitting a truck. That's what we're doing. But you can see we're already at 10 NTs into the world. But, you know, we then just keep snaking. I don't really know how efficient snaking is on DK, Bowser, and Peach. Because they're not really with the snaking karts, and their karts turn a lot sharper. Oh, not really Bowser and DK's, they turn quite wide. It's just their MT frames are in the single digits. Whereas a lot of the good karts, like, I think the Dry Bomber has over a second at, like, or is it over 70 frames of mini turbo? It's a lot of frames. The Drive On, which is the tank kart. But even karts like the Egg One have, and the ROB-BLS have about a second. Now this mission, I've resorted to this strategy. There is also a strategy where you can do the timing to hit one of the moles from the item boxes. But I've just found that so annoying that I've resorted to doing this. Just for reliability's sake, and it really honestly doesn't take that much longer, provided you don't get hit by the mole. Well, that's... Oh, I hit restart there, but it still manages to save your progress. In fact, you can even hit main menu, and it'll... that's the quit button. But yeah, you can hit literally any of those buttons, and it will save your progress, even if you quit. Which is strangely only in mission mode. Time Trials does not save your times. Here we've got a race mission against Yoshi. 1 mushroom? Really, game? So these item boxes are, I think, special item box number 7. They are the one that is on DK Pass. And with standard cards, they give you a 0.5% chance for a red shell, which is really annoying. I don't think I've had it happen yet, but I think I have seen some other runners get hit with the half red shell chance. This is probably my personal hardest boss, Goon Boss, because it's a race mission where you gotta beat him. And he can sometimes just be like really annoying because he's just a giant bumper, kind of like what you see in Waluigi Pinball, but even worse. And he runs at you, he spawns sometimes Goombas and sometimes mushrooms. As you can see, he likes bumping you into a wall. There's a fun fact about this, about Goon Boss in particular, is that this is his last ever appearance in a video game. So he dies. Thankfully, he does this giant charge up at the end. So even though I'm going to do pause cancel, if you do play this mission or just look up like long gameplay of this mission, you'll find Goon Boss is just going to die. You saw him there, he was red, he was about to blow up, he's dead. We've got the better backwards DK pass missions. Strangely, both DK pass missions are backwards going. And you saw I bumped DK there, that's to make him crash into that snowman, which just gets him out of my way. Because he's honestly quite annoying for this uphill section where he can bump you into like the snowballs and things. Except then for some reason he then goes for that special item box. And without a speed item, so he just spends up forever. There is also a shortcut you can do on this track, which I'm not going to do because I actually don't know how to do it, where you jump off the wall here and you land on that lower section of the track. You also notice that I didn't go for the special item box. That's just because the hills are just too steep and too hard to land on. And you can see just a lot of snowmen in the area, but thankfully we get a star. We don't need to worry about them, even though they're honestly not that annoying. I just want to destroy that one because I hate them. This is another great mission, which is, you know, just this blast 20 crabs, even though it's easier to hit them with the green shells. Another fun fact about Palm Shore, that is the only 3D tree in the game. Every other tree you'll find in this game is 2D, yet that tree is for some reason a 3D model. I cannot hit these crabs. Strangely, even though the Mario series calls these guys sidesteppers, the mission description just says blast 20 crabs. So, who knows? Obviously, this mission is very up to chance. Like, there's a single green, there's another single green. I don't actually know what the chances are. That would be interesting to see. I am doing poorly here. Okay, good. One, and... whoa. Please hit him. Thank God. On one of the... there's another mission similar to that one where you need to kill Goombas, and which is the second last mission in the game. And I failed the pause cancel on it, and that is such a long mission. Now, this is probably one of the more iconic missions in Mario Kart DS where you race the red car. This is the better mission of doing a lap of Shroom Ridge. Strangely, this is the first mission in the game that is 150cc. Every other mission has been 100 or 50cc, or maybe even some in-between value. I don't fully know. And honestly, I don't know why they give you a second set of mushrooms on this track. It is honestly like, there's no off-road to cut off. You see, I'm going to wait for these bombs to fall down, and then I'm going to be accelerating when I hit them, just because it means that I don't get hit by it. You can do it slightly faster by weaving around the like last swamp or so to do it faster, but I'm not. People expect too much of me. We've got another MT mission here on Luigi Circuit GBA. Typically, when I call this track, I call it GCN, or I call it GBA, or it's Luigi Circuit 2, because there are two Luigi circuits in this game, one of them being on the GameCube version. As you see, we're already at 9 MTs, so it's just a matter of trying to complete this track fast. They honestly really couldn't think of much to do with this mission because it's the only time this track appears in mission mode. Like, there have been like, what, 53 or 63 missions? Got the other pinball, Waluigi pinball one. Interestingly, they only ever used the table part of pinball, of Waluigi pinball, for this mission. And this mission's also the only time where unnumbered gates are used, where you can do it in any order. Typically, when people play this game, they typically do a sort of figure 8 around the course. That's not the gate; it's this one. And but yeah, I do that sort of zero shape because it means I don't need to deal with the pinballs. This is the one where you got to do the avoid the fake item boxes. One of the things that's helpful about playing on a capture card is that I'm not looking at the DS. So I'm actually able to see the screens, and I put my screens next horizontally next to each other so I can actually see the bottom screen by looking to my right. So it means that I can slightly easier see the which one's the fake one on the bottom screen, and it also makes the screen bigger on the thing, so I can see which item box is moving because the DS is at its original resolution. But if I was playing on like a on like emulator where it upscales it, it's a lot easier to tell which one's the real one because you can see them moving with way more quality. This mission, you want to make sure you grab an item box. And I missed the gate because this track is annoyingly slippery. And Warrior's Kart, I don't think I've mentioned Warrior's Kart when I was talking about the good and bad carts of this game. Warrior's Kart's not great, definitely airs on the side of worse. Oh, we missed that item box. Thankfully, there's another set here, and we do need to get the item boxes because there's heavy off-road. Heavy off-road's really annoying in Mario Kart DS because it means you can't drift in it, even though you wouldn't be able to with Wario. Here we got King Boo, which I've gotten a fair number of people saying they hate King Boo in this game, and so do I. So before I learned the strat you're about to see, it took me like way too many goes to deal with King Boo, because you do this strat where you kill yourself. As you can see, King Boo doesn't steal your coins. If you're familiar with normal Mario Kart DS, then King Boo will come steal your coins, and you have to spook him to get them back, and to spawn the rest of the coins. But as you can see, we're going to be getting this section of coins, and jumping in before he steals them from us. And we got it first try. Oh, press B, not A. So that mission's really hard. That has killed several runs of mine. Because, yeah, just doing the circles. The circles aren't the perfect length for the drift. So, or for Peach's sharp drift. So you do want to go slightly wider, but not always wide. This mission against the Chain Chomp is the only time this Chain Chomp music is used. So even though a lot of people say, oh, the Chain Chomp music goes unused because the Chain Chomp item, which you can find in some early versions of Mario Kart DS, is unused, the music is still in this one singular mission. And once again, snaking with Peach's cart isn't that great, but honestly, it's actually kind of good for the hedge mage section because, I don't know, it's just good. We get to see DK's lovely model. He's got gums, he's got teeth, and it's very simple, just get some coins. I wish this mission was a bit longer to appreciate him. There are 3 backwards Bowser missions in this game, and they only gave 1 to DK, so I wish we had a longer one, but...
It's great that we get to see that winning smile regardless.
Oh yeah. This is one of my least favorite missions because you've got to try and line up to the item boxes, which it seems I have managed to do. we got that first try, which really doesn't sell how hard that mission is. Because the track is slippery, it means it's really easy to overshoot or undershoot the boxes. And yeah, I just hate that mission. Well, car. So we got a backwards mushroom bridge mission here. We do get a lot of mushrooms on this mission for some reason, despite there being like one off-road section. Which is really strange because in that one off-road section, which is just up here, they give you mushrooms. So... And they give you more mushrooms. Like that's the only off-road on this track, and... So we've got a race here against Mario on Mario Circuit. It's a bit of brotherly relationship, except there's a lot of stuff on this track, like a lot of Goombas, a lot of things. Now with Luigi, you technically can PRB with the standard Luigi, I think. If you don't know, PRB is when you see like really advanced snaking, they kind of ignore the off-road. And while carts like the Dry Bomber can just drive an off-road at basically full speed because they've got such good off-road values, PRB uses the off-road immunity of the startup boost or a boost panel to literally for some reason carry over the off-road immunity into your MTs. So if you just keep emptying, you'll get the immunity, but I don't know how to do the perfect startup boost because I don't want to learn. And it's like a free frame window or something ridiculous, like, nah. Like I said, this is the worst of the two backwards DK pass missions. Getting this boost sounds really annoying, like I let go of the A button there in order to actually land on it to get full speed. I don't actually know if it's useful to just hold A, just get more height, but not avoid the boost panel, but I do it, because that's my strat. And it took me way too long to learn to go really wide on this turn so I don't get hit by that small snowball. Now, not to jinx myself, but I used to really dislike this mission because going over these jumps meant it was really unreliable to get the coins. But honestly, I haven't had that much struggle as of recently, but hopefully I don't jinx myself with that last coin. And one time I managed to grab 2 coins. I missed that coin though, which is an interesting. Okay, we got it. And we got a star. That's all we care about. Now, for some reason, this mission was one I was really bad at when I started speedrunning mission mode last year. I really don't know why I was so bad at it, but I think I was just kind of doing some just really stupid stuff to try and go faster that wasn't making me go faster. And for some reason, I don't know why, but on this mission and the other one on Bowser Castle 2, they just liked making all the fonts just tiny and small. It's just really strange on mission mode to have tiny thwomps. As you can see, we avoid the jump panels because they're not that good for going over. And I don't know why I'm going under these thwomps because that's scary. Now I've got King Bomb. I'm going to do a really stupid strat. There is a strat where you can get both these item boxes at the start and you make King Bomb blow himself up. Nope, I failed startup boost, so I'm going to have to go for this one to hit him like that. And so what he's going to do now is he's going to do a bit of walking around. Hopefully he doesn't throw a bomb at me. Okay, good. But you can see, yeah, he blew himself up there. It's not necessary, but... Oh, he moved. Oh. He likes doing that, honestly. So hopefully I can get the funny strat here. Where you just you blow yourself up, you can't get it. Oh, and the laptop we're playing on went to sleep. Oh no. There we go. Oh, and the audio's gone. Well, hopefully we can get See, he threw the bomb at you because he can see you, but sometimes, oh, he went. So we're just gonna do the regular strat where you have to get this one, and then you turn around, and you have to do a blind shot because the audio setting's in the way. But thankfully, we did get him. So on to World 6. We get to see more of that backwards Bowser model that I know so many of you loved. This one uses the spinning bridge from Bowser Castle, one of the things that people love about this game. And it's honestly just making sure you don't fall off. This is one of the few missions that do have a failure check on it, where if you fall off, it just automatically fails. And then, yeah, it just wins when you get to there. We still don't have audio. Technicians are looking at it.
Can you pause for 2 seconds?
Yes, we can. Oh, there we go. Now we don't have audio. So, this mission's kind of annoying because it's got a very strict time limit where you got to try and do it. Doing it without the audio is actually going to be a bit hard because I actually need to hear how long the star duration lasts for. I really want to attack this guy. And so, yeah, we had some technical issues where the computer that is set up for PC speedruns, which is how the capture card works, it plays through a PC, didn't like the capture card. And so I brought my emergency Windows 8 Fujitsu laptop. So that's just the joys of the Nintendo DS. Because yeah, you need to get a external mod for the Nintendo DS to play it on a screen. Obviously, you don't need it if you just want to like speedrun mission mode, but for streaming it and broadcasting it, you definitely need one of these. Or you can use something like a Wii U or just a emulator, but obviously the Wii U has that 3-minute time gain, and also the and emulators are just a lot slower. And also specifically for mission mode, because I did a speedrun on the Wii U just to see what it was like. Using the joystick for mission mode was kind of annoying because you don't get as much precise control. I know the Wii U has a D-pad, but I don't really like the D-pad of the Wii U. We've got Sky Garden here. Annoyingly, it's with Peach, so you don't get to do any of the really fun things on Sky Garden because your drift is just awful. But you do get some mushrooms through that cart. You can do that cart without a mushroom in like a regular cart on a 150cc, and I think even 100cc, which you can do in Mario Kart DS Online. But honestly, it's not that hard of a mission. We've got backwards Peach Gardens here, which honestly, which is very reminiscent of what they did to the Booster Course Pass, except this is better because it's Mario Kart DS. And you want to make sure you get an item here. Typically, I like getting a star. That is nice. Like I said, that one can also give you the dreaded red 0.5% red shell, because I like to use the star to get to him. Though you can indeed use the mushrooms, which is the other item you typically get. And you've got to make sure you get an item because it blocks off your paths to just take the off-road route. And it gives you additional set here just so you can get to the end. With that pause cancelling, getting it earlier is indeed better for the speed run. Here we on, oh no, actually I can live without getting that coin. It took me way too long to notice that not only is this mission, the coins are in the shape of a star, but they're in the shape of a Mario star with the two sets of 3 dots being eyes. There is a faster strategy for this mission, which I don't know, because I was doing this event. I was like, I don't want to learn a new strategy. But I've ended up being so good at this strategy, I have ended up pace locking myself with the hands on this mission. There are people looking at the setup, hopefully trying to restore audio. But now I need to wait for these two hands to get by. So if there's any more donations.
Yeah, you're actually getting a lot of love right now. We've got a $20 donation from Sci-Hi that says, "Hey, Hyphen, keep on cooking and lock in. Good luck on the run. Don't hit any trucks this time. Cheers."
The trucks.
We've got $20 from Family Guy Kart, who says, "You're killing it, go hyphen."
Not him. Reddit him. There's a running joke on the channel of one of my friends who really wants me to play Family Guy Kart. I don't know what a Family Guy Kart is, and it has so far occupied the last 3 April Fools. So, yeah. As you can see, this mission is Yoshi Circuit, but strangely, it's just getting MTs. You see we're already at 14. And there are no objects on this course, apart from obviously the water and me being blinded. And we can just go to the finish line. So this is a really good mission. I quite like this one. It's the only one on Block 4 when you get these 10 item boxes that are around the mission. This is another one of those funny missions where I've gotten so good at it that my current routing is too fast. Because I actually need to slow down to get this item box. I didn't get the chain because they all give you 1 mushroom to try and get to the next box. So you can then see we need to make sure we get all the... I don't actually know if there's a better route for this mission because I just haven't looked. This blue item box I kind of hate dealing with. So you see there's 2 boxes left and one is on the yellow section. The other one's that one that goes all around the place. So it's probably on that bridge. Yeah, there it is. Oh, God, that was close. Here onto Cheap Chili, where that pause cancel you've seen me doing is actually super important here because otherwise it automatically boots us into the credits, where you then need to reset the game in order to skip them. Oop, I heard Windows audio, but no game audio. Typically, you would want to try and get rid of that additional mushroom when you chain through the box so it makes it a bit more reliable, but it's honestly fine if you just mash the shoulder button. As you can see, Chief Chili isn't doing that bounce thing that he's well known for because I'm hitting him before he realizes. You just get the start boost and we can pause. They're doing more fixing. Yep, game audio is back. Just in time, because I know people love the Rainbow Road music. As you can see, this is a drift mission that's actually hard because it's on Rainbow Road and you're with Peach and nothing else because you fall off easy because this... I'm doing hops up the loop because I've heard that apparently doing that is faster, but honestly, I did some testing and I don't know if it is. But I just do it because it's fun. The good thing about World 7, which we're now in because we beat Cheap Chili on our first go, is you don't actually need to get a star on any of the missions. You just need to beat them, which is kind of a concern because a lot of these have tight time frames. Like we've only got 10 seconds left here, although we should be able to do it. Whoa. Yep, you saw the big 5 there in a rank B, but it doesn't matter. When I first did a speedrun where I did literally none of the strategies, I was just like, I had just gotten 3 stars and I was overly confident to get 3 stars, to get a speedrun. I nearly retried that mission before I was reminded, you don't need to get 3 stars, or a star. Oh, that's not amazing, but like I say, we don't care about the star ranking anymore. Now, it's just a race against Bowser. There is a strategy at the end if we do get mushrooms for that last item set, but it is sketchy. I don't like it. No one likes it. It's also a strategy you do in normal 32 track, but it's a lot less sketchy there, even though you're doing it with a MT. It's just because there's a standard Mario with a 100cc. We've got to start here, so we're just going to do the little safer one, which is doing that. You see, you fall off and you get instantly walked back. The other strat is you go through the other little gap in the wall, and that one's a lot scarier. You get a lot closer to the lava, and it's a lot easier to miss the checkpoint. Here we got the only mission, or the only time 2-lap missions had appeared until, like, what, Mario Kart Tour? Even though it doesn't give you the lap 2 of 2 graphic in the corner, I do think there is one there. If you do set a if you do set a track to 2 laps, you can get a 2-lap graphic. Okay, we did get that chain of the item boxes. these cogs here spin really fast, so you get to hear the engine noise rev up really high, which is fun. You see, we're getting the boost pounds because DK's MT is not that great, and we can save the mushrooms for this. Ooh. This track is annoying. If you're familiar with TikTok clock, this is not normal. This is a slightly harder version of TikTok clock where we're falling off again. We should have plenty of time though. I think I've fallen off like 3 or 4 times one time and barely completed it. It was like 1 second to spare. You can go through the other one, but you do get mushrooms, so I'm just going to ignore it. I'm going to shake the mouse to make sure it doesn't sleep again. Now this is one of my least favorite missions, so hopefully we can get it first try. Where it's collect 20 coins on Wario Stadium as Wario. Because this game doesn't have like any air control, so it's really easy to miss the coins that are in midair. And unlike those other missions we've seen where, you know, you can kind of just go back for things, because they're in midair, you really need to actually get them. Oh, I didn't like that. Whoa, I got a super bounce. Now we're getting onto the most annoying coin, which is this one. This one has killed a Sepulveda run, which is real sad because it's right at the end. We got it first try. That's kind of the hard thing. Now we're onto Banshee Boardwalk, and as much as I don't like this track has a very special feature for the Mario Kart community. It's got this big fish, which everyone is probably screaming fish in the chat at the moment. There are some other names. There's that fish. Everyone loves that fish. I heard someone in the audience scream fish, which is just great. As you can see, it's just getting the item boxes. But yeah, this track has the big fish. In 32 track, you get to experience the fish 3 whole times, which is just like actually amazing. You can see we ignore the arrow to go this way and not into the water typically. You typically do want to get a little bounce, but like I say, what the swooper? That was unfortunate. And you see this big chain of fake item boxes because there's one right over here. If there are any more donations, I think we're about to head into a backwards mission, if I remember correctly. Or just a boring mission. Yeah, this is a backwards mission if we've got any more donations. More of that Bowser model.
All right, fantastic. We have a $75 donation from Puddings who says, "Hey Hyphen, so cool to see you running my favorite category live. Best of luck on the run, destroy all the Goombas, and enjoy the dentist chair."
This chair has not been the best.
We've got a $3.88 donation from Saga who says, "So glad to see Hyphen run Mario Kart DS at an Australian event for the first time ever. Good luck and have fun." And then we also have an in-person donation from Agimon, who says, "Shout-outs to Tech, put towards Do Goma clip."
Now this is a great mission here, which is very simple. You can see we've got 11 seconds to get through these gates. I accidentally got an MT, but it should be fine. When I first played mission mode, thankfully, it does instantly boot you into that retry screen, so you don't need to worry about anything. When I first played mission mode, this took me 10 minutes. Oh, we're gonna have another fail. Oh no! Those curses of like 2-3 years ago are coming back to me. There we go. Now we're into the thing. Obviously, I think you can get MTs and it's slightly faster, but you can do it. Now, this mission is one of the best for playing on a capture card or just having a big screen because you burn out. But the Goombas, you can see the DS has a absolutely tiny resolution. And so basically what you do is you sit here. You typically don't want these guys to be passed. So basically you just sit at this item set and you just fire at them. It is a bit hard because triple greens in Mario Kart DS don't shoot directly in front of you. They kind of shoot where you're going. They're getting a lot closer than I'd like them to be. I really... Now, a really funny story. One of my friends, I think the same friend that did Family Guy Kart, wanted me to port the Queen of England, to Mario Kart DS, whatever that meant. And so I just replaced the Goomba texture with the Queen. We got one Goomba left. Oh my god, I hit him, but we did get him. So now we're on to Wiggler, the final mission of the game. So we're going to be doing time after these 3 laps. You can see Wiggler there looking... I don't know. Nice! Oh yeah, R&D manipulation. I heard someone in the crowd say that. Typically, I don't actually want to get too good at this start here because I need to make sure I get this item box and then this mushroom. And then after I get the second start item box, I am what I'm going to call the home stretch. So now it's just a matter of going under these trucks to get the mushroom and getting the star item box. So it's a very, honestly, boring mission, really. Like, it's kind of strange they decided to do this as the last mission when it's, like, not even on a custom battle arena. It's like, it's on a nothing track. Who cares about Mushroom Bridge? But, yeah. I don't know why I'm attacking some of these vehicles. I really don't need to. We got the double truck here, which is my favorite, apart from you don't get the double truck in the on lap 3. Oh, we missed the item box under the truck, but it's fine. And you can see we're also not going over the hill. That's because the hill's honestly not really that fast compared to these, you know, just going around it and emptying. Like, this is just all about snaking. It's our last star item box and our last truck item box, which I'm just going to miss because I'm just that cool. And time is now. How well did I do? Ooh, that's a pretty good time. And so yeah, that's Mario Kart DS all missions. You can have a look at the staff credits, which just automatically boots you in. That's what happens if you didn't do the pause cancel on Chief Chili. It'll just boot you into this, and you need to press the power button and navigate all the way back to the mission modes, which isn't really that slow. It's just slower than just not doing it. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to say. Any last donations?
No more donations to read off at the moment, but I did just want to tell everyone that for ASO, we're raising money for Game on Cancer. Game on Cancer funds early career cancer researchers who are working across all areas of cancer research to make this the last generation to ever die of cancer. If you'd like to donate, you can donate at donate.AusSpeedruns.com, or if you're in the crowd, you can go up to our front desk and make an in-person donation there. I would like to take this moment to remind everyone that we do have donation incentives, particularly for this next run coming up for Mario Kart World Travis Palmer. There's a Choose the Driver donation incentive where the current bid is between Rocky Wrench, Cow, Charging Chuck, Wiggler, Conkdor, Snowman, and Hokey. Currently in the lead is Rocky Wrench. If any of those other characters more to your preference, get in now while you still have the chance to get your donations in for that. All right, everyone. Up next, we have Mario Kart World, Traveling Plumber by Mastodon. Take it away.